If you're looking for some fun and easy projects or just an excuse to get your watercolor paints out, join me for a relaxing, no-pressure spring watercolor challenge. Traditionally, pastels are not done in watercolors because we have the white background and then we have the transparencies, and they can look very pastel. But I love to experiment and I'm curious. And I started playing with using a white, and Viviva Colors includes a white in their original pan set, which I love. And so why not? Just because something is a general rule doesn't mean you can't break it. And that's called artistic license. So we are today going to explore some pastels, and I'm just going to have some fun with this. I want you to know that when you have an idea, yeah, technically there's a right and wrong way to do things. Absolutely. But artists are kind of scientists and rebels, and I want you to know it's okay. It's okay to break the rules. It's okay to experiment. I'm going to start with a red, a brand new set here. But honestly, even if this wasn't a brand new set, I can wipe this off and start fresh if I want to. I'm going to start with just a dab of red, and then we'll just go down the line. And just going through my colors, I think I have gotten everything I want to try. But, this amaranth up here, it's kind of like a burgundy red. And we'll just do it for good measure, just to see. This will be fun to see what things look like. And then I have my original color sheets, and it's I believe, the only palette with the slate black. Again, we're not traditionally supposed to use black or white, but let's just see what happens. I love having the options of doing things that aren't traditionally expected. It just makes painting so much fun to be able to loosen up. And the most important thing is that you're enjoying yourself and you're having fun. You're enjoying the process. That's, to me, the number one priority. You can see how that's lightening up already, but we don't have quite enough. And I want to make sure I lose as little of this paint color as possible. As I dab it on my palette, the paint is dropping out of the brush. And I'm going to need a whole lot more white. So usually the general formula is about 75% white, 25% color. Now, you might want to adjust that for different colors, make some a little darker and some a little lighter, but that's the general idea. And we'll give you an idea of how you can convert your colors into pastels. I like that. That's really pretty. Let's see what we can do with this orange. Nice. It's already looking creamy. And that's the idea here. I love how creamy these colors get when they get the white. Now, if you don't have a watercolor white, because a lot of sets don't come with them, you can use a white tube of acrylic or gouache, and they will blend with the watercolors very, very nicely and do the same thing. So don't feel like you have to have a watercolor white or have to go out and buy one. If you already have some gouache or some acrylic white. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into my old set just for practicality's sake, because I don't want to use all this white up, and I'm going to use a lot of white. This set is my old one, and I still have a little white left here. We might as well use it up. Now I'm going to swatch them on this card because I want to be able to keep them and I'll know what they look like if I want to use them down the line. Compare. I didn't really leave enough room for this last color, but I didn't really plan this out either. I'm just going to put it right next to the pink. And that's really pretty. I'm glad I decided to try that one out. That's pretty gorgeous. So we have our two neutrals and then all these colors. And now I have a card. If I want to use a pastel on something, I'll know what I have here. I also have this Viviva Spring set that already has some pastels mixed, like this flamingo pink. And this one's called Periwinkle. This one's a little more pastel, this marine blue. So you have some other choices here too, but I wanted to really work with some of these colors to see what I could get organically, and I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to take an opportunity to do some seasonal painting with some of these pastels because I think it would be really fun to use them on something like this. So there we have it, 3 little adorable seasonal paintings that are super fun to make, super simple to make. They don't have to be your best painting. They can just be fun and relaxed. And how cute is this? As a side note, if you're an artist who wants to do more with your artwork or just get to know yourself better as an artist, I have a new free training that's less than 10 minutes long. I walk you through how to identify your unique artist traits, learn your art style, and develop words and phrases to describe yourself and your artwork more accurately. Once you learn this, you'll be able to do so much more with your artwork, like write a better artist bio or about page, know the best things to paint next for your style, what colors to use, and so much more. After watching this free training, I hope your creative dreams that seem impossible right now won't look quite so intimidating. I've also included the link for the free training in the description. And if you've enjoyed this video, I would so appreciate a like, subscribe to this channel for more content like this, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos as they come out. And I'll see you right here next time.